I think it's time to show you guys a house that I've made, like, before I published my first video. I think maybe before, or maybe it might be right after. I'm going to show you guys the house that I built myself. What? Is it a dog? Is it a dog? It's not like climbing? Oh wait, what? My new tame dog is climbing up. Hey there. This right here is my big and huge Minecraft house. I put this all in creative mode. I set myself in survival just to show the fact that, like, how big this is by survival mode. I'm trying to get my dog to come over here. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna go upstairs, and this is the ladder where I go to the upstairs floor. Here we go. This is my second roof, where I sleep in, and also where I train and brew potions and make maps for adventures. Well, I haven't really done that yet. And this book right here is something special that I wrote onto there. And these are my targets that I use with a bow and arrow, but I don't really have them in my inventory, as you can see. And these beds right here are all the 7 colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, along with pink, fuchsia, black, and white. There is going to be extra color. Maybe an extra color add to their, it's brown. Sit down. An extra color that changes things. This extra color is known as gray. I came up with a character called Gray Steve, and his religion mostly means bravery. And I came up with the name of the color of my eyes, called the Spirit of Bravery, because my eyes they're kind of confusing sometimes. Well, not really confusing. Once, like, they change from the color gray. Another time, they change from the color blue. And other times, they change from the colors of both, mixed, blue and gray. And since I've known the religion of blue, of my own religion of blue, known as Spirit, I came up with the name of the color of my eyes, known as the Spirit of Bravery. I came up with this before I published a story, I think, of the story of the mythical creatures, mythical like knight, and mythical story of how the night came. I'm hungry, I need some beers. And since I had to, I made up a new religion for gray, known as bravery, it makes sense with the name of my eye color. I called it the Spirit of Bravery because of the religions of Blue Steez from Rainbow Quest and the religion of Gray Steez, a new character I made up not too long ago. I need to go to sleep. It probably took like a while for me to build this entire house up above here. As you can see, I made this out of all 7 colors of the rainbow with pink and so-called fuchsia with white. And I don't think I did black. No, I don't really think I did black. And the roof is covered with amethyst and white concrete. And the roof up above has all 7 colors of the rainbow as glass. As a roof. Part of the roof. It looks, it's pretty, I think as a personal thing, that's a pretty unique roof. Well, part of the roof, not fully the roof. It's the top cap of the roof, and it has all 7 colors of the rainbow on top, like I said. And these amethyst crystals are growing from broken, again, amethyst blocks. That's right, because as we can see, part of those blocks are cracked up. That means they're broken. And amethyst crystals, you know, grow from broken amethyst blocks. I'm trying to get to there. What happened to you? I should have done this before. There you go. See this? No worries. It'll regrow back from there. This will regrow back, but this is an amethyst shard. Well, there's 4 of them. I haven't really I think we've used I think people should use these, are supposed to use these for crafting binoculars or like spyglass. That reminds me. I want to ask you guys a question. Remember the Spy Ninjas? If you guys don't remember or know who they are, then they're a group of YouTubers that are called Spy Ninjas for a reason. They spy on people for good reason to make sure they prevent disasters from happening and record videos while doing it. And they defeated a group called Project Zorgo, which is a group of evil hackers. And nobody knows, not even the Spy Ninjas know, that I made up a character, a Steve character based off of, them, all the Spy Ninjas. And his name is Spy Steve. Spy Steve is a character that has a brown shirt, blue pants with gray and blackish shoes, and his face is white grayish, and he has a hat cloak on his head, and a yellow binocular glass only on one eye, and that one eye changes color to a personality of the Spy Ninjas. And you know what's even better, even more crazier, is that he changes personalities of every Spy Ninja. Every Spy Ninja's personality he activates from his eyeglass, he uses that as his power to create something that Spy Ninjas can do. For example, when he activates the power of Daniel Gizmo, he can actually detect whenever somebody is lying to them or not, and invent crazy inventions, just like Daniel can do that. And V Clint, when he is at V Clint's personality, he can shrink himself into a midget man. But he's not really a midget man. He can use that to fit through other places, like holes, vents, holes of doors, you name it. When he goes to the personality of Regina, he loves chicken nuggets whenever it goes to him having a personality of Regina. When it goes to him having a personality of Regina, he's like chicken nuggets, but also he can hack things. That's right. He's an expert of hacking stuff. And he can use that capabilities to hack other things for a good reason. Once he does that, he can use that capability to do the right thing. And he also is good at disguising himself. I mean, when I say that, I mean he uses his powers to think of whatever disguise he wants as a perfect disguise as somebody else. And he can use his power to create a wig and other clothing capabilities of other people and use that as his advantage to disguise himself as other people that are bad people and trick them to thinking he's one of them. But deep down, secretly, he's not really one of them. He's a different guy that's disguised as a spy. When he has disguise as when he has the personality of Chad Wellclay, his eye turns red as well. Each and every color that he activates, red is Chad Wellclay, blue is Daniel, yellow is Regina, pink is V. Clint, blue is Daniel Gizmo, and green is Melvin Gennaro. That's right. It's Regina's brother, but right now he's crazy cuckoo right now because the fact that he is turned to PC9, as we all can see from the Spanish videos. He's the leader of a Project Zorgo group. And Agent Pierce is held captive by that. I really hope that Agent Pierce makes it out alive. He may not be the best guy, but I still do hope that he makes it out of there alive. And like I was saying before, including the black color for his eye, it barely happens because he's a friend of, I mean, I don't know if it barely happens. It's a legendary spotting of his personality. It comes from a friend of every single Spanager. He's a friend of every single one of them, known as the Cloaker / AKA Justin. Well, the thing is, when he once in the video, he put his mask down on a stick for the Spanagers to have, and he left and disappeared without a trace. And no one has ever seen the Cloaker ever since, / Justin. But I really do hope that the Cloaker there, comes back. But right now, he's not around at all. Ever since that day, his personality has barely been shown on Spy Steve. Every once in a while, he would activate it in order to track people down. He used that as a special power to sense wherever a threat is nearby, or like wherever a suspect is around. Every color of eye that he has gives him a unique version of a personality of each and every Spanager, including their friends too, fairly. And also, he changes his color to purple and pink. What that means is that that's my personality. Whenever he does that, he loves mac and cheese just like I do. He loves to help others just like I do too. And also, what's also best is he does the right thing for others, and he uses the power of imagination, just like the characteristic me does whenever he activates my personality on his spyglass. But it barely happens because the fact that I'm a fan of them, and the Cloaker is a friend of them. And that's just what happens. And barely, when right now, since Melvin is PC9 right now, Spy Steve, whenever he activates Melvin's personality on his body and on his eye too, he becomes like a different version of PC9, like PC9 Steve as a way, but not really. Kind of like Spy Steve, but he's activating Melvin's personality every once in a while, like every time when he activates Melvin's personality, because PC9 is part of Melvin. He's an evil version of Melvin. But the thing is, instead of just being evil, he's like good evil whenever he activates Melvin's PC9 mode of personality. Yeah, pretty weird though. He used that to do evil stuff, but in a way that's for the right reason. I mean, yes, throwing a first punch is not a Spanager way, I agree with V Clint, Chad Wellplay, Regina, Janira, Melvin Gizmo, and also the Cloaker, if he's ever said that once in a while, that like throwing the first punch is not his financial way. And the thing is that since I love the Spiders like a lot as a fan of theirs, I use that as an upper advantage to manage to create a character, a fictional character that has all their personalities, including mine and the Cloaker's, but he barely shows each personality of me and the Cloaker because I'm a fan of the Spiders, and the Cloaker is a friend of theirs. Like I said, I mean, there might be a chance that soon enough the Cloaker will mostly be shown, like as a rare chance. But there will be a chance that my personality would be a legendary spot for for a Spy Steve because I'm not really part of the Spy Ninja team because I'm a fan of theirs. Like I said for the third time. Yep, so that definitely means that there could be a chance that it barely happens when he activates a personality that belongs to me. He even uses the same voices as every Spy Ninja, including the Cloaker and me. And maybe if only if Ally becomes part of the Spy Ninjas, I can add her personality with Spy Steve. So that way, I mean, I gotta have to get to know Ally better because I don't even know Ally that much yet. I mean, I know she was the stalker of Daniel and the rest of the Spy Ninjas and was the one that took Daniel's dog. No thanks to her. Wow, thanks, Ally. I mean, well, let's just not let that bother us anymore. What I was trying to say is that maybe, and maybe, if she's close to them enough for me to know her better, and for me to, and for her to become part of the Spy Ninjas, I can make her personality part of Spy Steve. Mostly, like, Spy Steve's own personality is that he loves to eat popcorn. Like, sometimes he'll eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for some reason. That's him right there. Like, I'm being honest with you guys. And also, oh, did I just see a crystal grow bigger? I caught a crystal, like an amethyst crystal growing on camera. That's insane. I was talking to you guys about Spy Steve, but then a crystal amethyst from up there, yeah, and another one too. I saw it. I caught that whole thing on camera. Is that maybe part of her personality will become Spy Steve's personality. And Spy Steve, he mostly is a funny guy. Just like Galaxy Steve is, he loves to eat popcorn. He would do anything for popcorn. Even if it means fight a Project Circle member for stealing his popcorn, then that's it. Including the darkness too. Even if it means to get infected, that's all what it means. The thing is, he needs to be more careful around them because they're infectious. They're infectious characters for like other Steve characters, especially characters that are not like them. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video of me introducing my house, this big, gigantic rainbow house. And also my brown Noxulato, Brownie Higno R. Yeah, it's quite the story for that. For Rainbow and another thing meaning for that, which is personal, I'm gonna say. Make sure, if you did enjoy this video, Make sure you defeat the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification button. So that way, you guys won't ever miss any video that I post on YouTube on my channel, known as The Girl of Rights. Including for JJ too, because he works hard for his videos, and Favor My Saber, Darman, the Spy Ninjas, and other YouTubers that you guys may know too. Make sure you do the same thing for them. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you on another anything video, because I'm your host, Girl of Rights, and I'll see you in a different timeline. I don't know why I said that. Bye.